Welcome to the GCN show. Morning everybody, welcome to the channel all about Run Bike Run. This is Just Do It, targeting the National Duathlon Championships in 2024. So let's get right in there. The 9-day week. This episode is all about key sessions in a 9-day week. Let's have a look at the review. The 9-day cycle kicks off this week with strength and conditioning on day one. That's a good start. Bear in mind I've ran there. First exercise is squats, one of my favourites, and a good compound exercise that works the whole body. This footage is speeded up, by the way, but just to get the routine over to you. So I do 3 sets here of around 10, building the weight up gradually. And I move along then to do leg raises. I try and shock the body so I don't focus on one body part. Have very little rest between the sets, which seems to work well for me. Like do about 30 here to get the abdominals going. And then I move on to a spin bike to do single leg exercises on the spin technique. This is really good, incorporating specificity. And then we're on to the deadlifts, another core exercise here that works the whole body, stimulates growth. This is the compound exercises that are laying the foundations. And then we move on to the next exercise, which is parallel bar dips. I'll try and do some upper body work as well, just for overall fitness and strength, and it actually aids with the core as well. I think especially I do some lateral pull downs as well and some rowing exercises. And then these are probably the most specific that we move into here, step ups, just body weight to begin with, and then introduce a weight here for the first time because it's beginning to feel a bit better, adaptations coming along. And then we move into doing some more dynamic step ups with a real sort of explosive burst at the top, and this is great for mimicking the actual running action, and you know, really dialing in the run form. And add to this, we go to some straight leg deadlifts. Anything on one leg is fantastic for running, bringing in the balance, trying to keep the hips, the glutes and the core all locked in tight here while working the balance. Is really great exercise, and we'll increase the weight with this and the reps. And after I've done sort of 10 on each leg here, I'm moving to a squat, press, quick routine afterwards. And then we sort of finish off the exercise with some more abdominal work here, just some twists, just to sort of get a bit more warmed up. And then we go into some plank and Swiss ball reverse planks for glutes and hamstrings. On the planks, I do planks every day, add 2 seconds each day, up to 2 minutes 30. If you want to join me, hey, let's join in for the plank challenge. Thank you very much. Hello, so here we are, having a quick spin. So looking at key session number 2, which is all about run drills, fast feet, strides. And I'm going to go through this after this little intro. You'll see the clips. Hopefully on the move audio will be better. Don't bank on it, don't raise your expectations. But overall, I've been bringing in this week some morning spins, trying up the mileage, a bit endurance, and also to recover the leg, just 30 minutes in the mornings, and that's boosted my mileage, kilometre distance for the overall week. You'll see that at the end. So without further ado, here it comes. Run strides, drills, fast feet. Hey folks, so we're on day 3 of the 9-day cycle. I'm going to try and do more active updates for this 9-day cycle so you guys don't have to suffer me sitting at a desk with little wonky pictures behind me. So today, double session, I say double. First session was an easy spin this morning on the bike. Now we're doing some short run, warm-up activation exercises, drills and strides. How many times have I mentioned that over the last couple of episodes? But vitally important. So let's have one focus to mention today so I can keep this relatively short, keep your attention. So done my activation, done my jog, now doing strides, but I do the drills. First half of the stride is a drill, slightly downhill, and here's the key for this stage of training. Fast feet, get the motor skills, the muscle memory going. Running downhill slightly, you do the drill as long as you can before the kind of momentum takes you away, and it's difficult to maintain the drill. And then you move into a stride. Key for the stride, keep it slightly shorter stride length. Focus on shorter stride lengths than you would normally. And just turn around there. And those shorter stride lengths keeps you the cadence higher than you would normally, and that's the focus. And then later on, within the main schedule, we move on to more sort of hill reps and things like that. So we're building in less strain, technique, and muscle memory, which is a focus at the moment. So you don't mash the legs, you're ready to go the next day. Good skills. Greetings. So just to go over the third key session within this 9-day cycle now. So I've only got 3 real key sessions within this 9-day cycle, and the max I'll probably get is 4, but that's because I need the recovery. But we all do as we get a bit older. So just reviewing that session then, this was the key session for number 3, was the bike run. This is a good session when I use it in endurance. I also use it near a peaking time for doing VO2 max stuff, where you really go for it. But this isn't the case at this stage in the program. I'll say the program in the loose plan. We're doing this is endurance based. So this week slightly increased time, 35 minutes on the bike, zone 2 on Zwift, into about sort of 24 minutes run, which increased maybe 5 minutes from last week. And then repeat that. No efforts, all endurance, sort of zone 2, if you talk about that in terms of effort, just maintain it. And the second bike run, well, especially the second run, was, even though it was endurance, was a bit harder, but all in all really good. And this is what I'm talking about. I mentioned it before in case you didn't see the other episodes. This is my endurance session of the 9-day cycle that I squeeze in at some point, and this doubles as my long run. It's all about fooling the legs. If you mix it in with a bike like that, I've only got about 45-48 minutes running, but it will build, but probably to no more than an hour. But it qualifies as my long run, and this works for me. Fooling the legs, minimising the risk of injury by not forcing a long run of, I don't know, 18k or something, and feeling fatigued and sore the day after. I don't feel sore. And it's the day after today actually. I don't feel sore, I feel quite perky on the bike, but I'm still doing a recovery spin for about an hour, and that's the end of the 9-day cycle. So I'll throw up some overall numbers in terms of the Strava time and pace. The runs were about 4:50, nice easy per k, and the bike just zone 2 efforts. And you'll see the overall week as well. I'll throw up the graphs that I put in now that are appearing from the training log. Green are the key sessions, and you can see the increase in volume time wise overall for the 9-day week. So successful week. So that wraps it up. Until the next episode. Good skills.